Hi everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate, and I'm really ticked right now. Really. I am not a happy camper. And let me tell you why. I have just about had it with people that come onto this channel and have no understanding of what colony management is, have no understanding of what Dawn and I do, even though we are trying to show you the reality of it. We're trying to show you how hard it is. We're trying to show you the reality. We're not sugarcoating anything. And like I've said before, this is not a channel of two women and their cute little house cats. Okay? It's not that channel. This channel is about the realities of colony management, of the struggles of trying to help these cats that live outside. It's not easy. It's not hard. It's not easy. A lot of times it's painful. It's traumatizing. It's sad. It's emotionally draining. It's physically draining. I'm going to tell you something. Dawn and I were up last night. I mean, basically we were up the whole night. We were on the phone for 5-6 hours. And we were talking through a lot of things and trying to figure out, how can we make this happen for her so that she can get a nonprofit, so that she can help these cats. And they started construction today, okay? So when I got done with Dawn, I had to go out and I had to move things off of the balcony because I rent. I do not own my own home, and I have said this numerous times, I rent. My landlord allows me to take care of these cats, and that was only after a massive fight that I had with her back in 2021. I had to go through hell and back to be able to care for those cats. She was going to call animal control and have them taken away, which means they would have been all euthanized. So I'm sorry if I'm butt hurting people because I'm not doing what you think I should be doing, because I have a colony to think about. I have my indoor cats to think about. I have myself to think about. I cannot risk my living situation. I cannot risk my housing security for one cat. And this is what it's coming down to. So I did a video early this morning. So what I had to do is I went out. I had to take the food and all the pans and everything off of the balcony, the little bit that I had out there. I had to take Lucy's house down. I took that down, put it away. I got, Jack was in his box, and I was like, okay, what do I do with this? Because I have to get the box off of the balcony. So I went down to check the food under the car, and he followed me down when he did that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go up. I'm going to get his box, put it in a contractor bag, it's all in the video. Okay. Now here's the thing. I said on that video that I have Rogue, Abra, and Tora in. Rogue is my cat. He is my emotional support cat. He was the first cat that I had. He's almost a senior. He's 6 years old. He's almost a senior. He's an older cat. Okay? He's a dominant Tom. He gets along with Tora because Tora's submissive. But he doesn't like other cats in the house. Strange cats. He knows Abra because Abra is probably related to him, because him and Lucy had kittens together. So she might even be his kitten. Everybody in here is related, okay? Everybody in here is spayed and neutered. And they've been together for a while. Now, the problem is that Jack wanted to come in. And I said, no, I can't bring him in. And I can't bring him in because here's the reality. Jack is not neutered. He is an intact male. He also has some kind of issue with his, with pooping. He has very loose stool, very runny, and sometimes he drips. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's parasites. I don't know if, I dewormed him. I don't know what it is. I have a car that's not functional right now, so I can't just take him to the rescue. He is also a dominant. He's dominant. He's territorial as well. He will swat at the other cats. He intimidates the other cats. Abra will not go near him. If Abra sees him on the balcony, she'll turn and she'll run. Him and Rogue have swatted at each other. I cannot bring him into this apartment. I cannot. And I don't know how much clearer I can make that. Sometimes we have to make hard decisions. Decisions that people don't like. And I'm going to tell you right now, today, people, is not the day. It is not the day. So when I look in the comments and I see Rick, who I liked, just like I liked Ananya. And Rick says, really? See ya. I'm like, is this a joke? But there's no emojis. There's no laughing emojis or anything. And then underneath, then down a little longer goes, you're horrible. Poor Jack, unsubscribing. Really, Rick? Really? And he did. We're down 3 subscribers. 3 people left. Why? Because I'm a responsible person that knows her limits and knows that I do not have the capacity, I do not have the finances, I do not have the resources, I do not have the space for another cat in this apartment. I don't have a 2,000 square foot house. I have a little tiny apartment. And the only reason that it works is because all these cats know each other. They're all colony, they've been together, they know each other, and they get along. That's the only reason it works. I bring Jack in here, I guarantee you there would be a fight. And Rogue would be spraying, and Jack would probably spray. And my landlord, if there's a cat fight and somebody complains about that, I'm at the point where my landlord is okay with what I'm doing. I don't want to rock the boat, people. Do you understand that? Can you understand? Again, this isn't fantasy land. This is reality. And it does suck. It sucks that I can't save every cat. Just like for Dawn, it sucks that she can't save every cat. But Dawn's in a different position than I am. Dawn owns her. She has a trailer, but she still owns it. So she has rules that she has to follow. But she has a little more leeway than I have. So she could bring, she has a place where she could isolate. I don't have that luxury. I don't have any place to isolate. All I have is a crate in the middle of the kitchen. And I can tell you, if Jack has something, that's not going to prevent it from infecting everybody else. Rogue goes out, he runs by him. Tora runs by him. They're all afraid of him. They don't want anything to do with him. They're afraid of him. He swats at them. Now think about if he's doing that outside, what do you think he's going to do if he's in a small space confined where he can't get away? Look at it from the cat's perspective. You're in a small space. There's a lot of other cats. He comes over, he tries to, he's, I don't say he attacked me, but he has gone at me. I'm just tired of it. I'm done. I am so tired of it. I'm so tired of people. And this comment is just ridiculous. Don't you dare call me a horrible person, Rick. Don't you dare. And I hope you watch this. I hope you do. You have no right to call me a horrible person. You have no right to judge me. I know he's your favorite. So, okay, where do you live? You want to adopt him? Same thing I asked Nanya. Come at me, bitch at me. Yeah, he needs a vet. He needs a vet. Okay, what are you going to do about it? You going to give me the money? You're going to give me $500 to go get him vetted? No? Well, then shut up and step back. I don't need this bullshit in my life. I really do not. I do not. And this is really ridiculous. And I told him, I'll read you what I said to him. So this is my response. Rick, I'm not sure if you're joking or not, but I can't bring Jack in with my other cats because they'll fight. I rent and I can't afford to lose my housing. If I'm homeless, then Jack will get no care whatsoever. You didn't think about that, did you? What happens if I lose this apartment? What happens if I go to a homeless shelter? You think I'm going to be able to take 20 cats with me to a homeless shelter? Use your fucking brain for once. All of you folks that are like, oh, why don't you, you should take them all and keep them all. No, we can't keep them all. That's the fact. We can't. And then I go on to say, Rogue and Niffler are territorial and bringing in an intact male would not go well. I can't stop you from unsubscribing if you're serious, which he obviously is because, they unsubscribed. But this is the reality of colony management. Sometimes hard choices have to be made. Jack will have shelter and food at night when the workers leave. It wasn't my idea to have major construction done, but I have to deal with it. If you know someone who will give Jack, who will take Jack and give him a loving home, please let me know. Colony management is hard, and neither Dawn nor myself deserve to be labeled horrible, because we simply don't have the capacity, finances, or room to keep all the colony cats inside. If you truly feel that way, and you weren't joking, then honestly, maybe this isn't the channel for you. And I'm going to put that out there to all of you. Okay? If that's the way if that's how it's going to roll, if you're going to be butthurt every time Dawn or I can't bring in a cat that you think's wonderful and we should adopt them and everything. If you're going to feel that way and you're going to get mad and you're just going to, then just do it now, please. Just do it now. I'd rather go back to 600 subscribers and start over, because it's going to be months to YouTube goes through all of our watch hours and approves them. So, we have plenty of time to get back to it. We have plenty of time to go back to 700. But I'll tell you right now, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep all night. I have construction workers outside the bedroom, down below my bedroom. They have a cherry picker. They're going to be I had to shut the blinds and stuff because cats are underneath the furniture. I'm stressed out. And then I read this. It's simply ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. We put so much, we sacrifice so much to take care of cats that aren't even ours. Jack is not mine. I don't own him. I cannot keep him. I'm sorry if he's your favorite and that upsets you, but I cannot keep him. And you know what? Instead of calling me a horrible person, you should be saying, wow, Wanda, thank you so much for being responsible and not taking on, more cats than you can handle. Owned cats. I mean, do you want me to be a hoarder? Would that float your boat if I became a hoarder and just brought in all of them and, just everyone just brought them home and collected them all and then they get evicted and then what? See, and this is the issue that I have over and over again, and I see it over and over again. You know, it's like the people that are trying really hard. This is why. This is why Dawn and I have 5-hour talk fests. Because if you're not doing it, you don't understand. I'm sorry, you just don't. You don't get it. You don't get it. I mean, there's days like, 3 o'clock this morning, at 3 o'clock this morning, while I was on the phone with Dawn, I was finally eating. Because all I had yesterday was a little bit of some cottage cheese and toast and some yogurt. That's all I had. And a banana. That's all I had. In the morning. And I was doing all this other stuff. Plus personal stuff that I have to do. Like I have to keep my personal life going too. So, unsubscribe. It's sad. It's really sad that someone would unsubscribe over something like this. I mean, to me, this is almost worse than a troll. At least when a troll comes on here and says something nasty, I know what it's about. I can hide, I just hide them. Like, they come on here, they don't come on here with good intentions. But the people like Nunya and the people like Rick that come on here and tell us how wonderful we are and they support us and they think we're doing a great job and they defend us against the trolls. And then one thing that we do that pisses them off and you're a horrible person. I'm unsubscribing. Goodbye. How mature is that? Really? That's 3-year-old behavior. I'm so mad I'm gonna have a tantrum. And I'm not gonna talk to you ever again. Okay, then fine, don't talk to me. Because you know what? I have more important things to do than to waste my time on people that are gonna be butthurt over something that I have no control over. I have no control over it. I mean, really, what would you like me to do? You want me to bring him in? You want me to bring him in and have him fight with the other cats and get either himself or the other cat injured or both injured, and then I don't have the money to take him to the vet. You have money to give me, can you give me money? Can you put money in my PayPal account so that when they do fight and they injure each other that I have the money to take him to the emergency vet? Oh, that's right. My car doesn't work. So how am I going to do that? You want to help me get my car fixed? Because it definitely can't take him on a bus. And I can't walk to a vet. There's no vet nearby that I can walk to. You're going to give me housing when my landlord evicts me because I have multiple cats in here and they're fighting and they're spraying and they're peeing and they're making a mess of the apartment? Going to help me with that too? Going to find me another place to live? Or better yet, you want to find me a house? Rick, you want to find me a house? How about that? How about you help me find me a house? And then maybe you can put a down payment on it too for me. That would work. Then I can keep him. No, you can't do that? Okay, well then shut up and good. Don't come back. Seriously, don't come back. Because I'm like zero tolerance at this time. At this point, I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy, or the capacity to deal with people with these kind of attitudes. You don't have to agree with me 100%. You don't. But I'm showing you the reality here. I'm showing you what it's like and what kind of choices we have to make. If you knew some of the choices that Dawn had to make, you'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere. You couldn't handle it. Because that's how bad it gets. It is not easy. It is not easy. And anyone that says it is ridiculous. They're lying. Like Dawn and I said, I mean, neither one of us asked for this. We didn't. Neither one of us asked for it. I just wanted to get, you know what? When I started, all I wanted is I just wanted to get the neighborhood, the cats that were in the alley. I just wanted to get them fixed so that they weren't having kittens, so they weren't tearing up the trash, so they weren't doing all these nuisance behaviors that were bothering me and everyone else. That's all I wanted. And I thought, at first it was only 6. There was only 6 in the colony. It was Lucy, Lawless, Wuss Puss, Shizuku, Abra, and Tora. That was it. Everybody was spayed and neutered except Shizuku. And it was manageable at that point. And then we started getting irresponsible people in. It's just like, people like keep telling me, take in Nika. All you need is a litter box. No, it's not that simple, folks. It's not. I'm living on about $900 a month SSI. And even that's in jeopardy right now because I don't know what they're going to do because I missed my review appointment because I didn't get the letter in time. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I may get my SSI pulled. Then what? I have a car that needs repaired. I am hoping it just needs a battery. But again, I have to figure out how am I going to get the battery and then how am I going to get the battery in the car? I mean, there's so much going on. And then just like daily living, daily stressors. And then factor all that, the mental health issues. Yet you have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. So you know what I'm going to do? Since this upsets people so much, since my being truthful upsets people so much, I'm going to take it down. I'll do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Pull it up here. Okay. Okay. It's gone. It's gone. Took it down. Happy now, Rick? You happy? Took it down. And you know what else? I don't think I'm going to upload the rest of the week. If Dawn wants to take over, fine. Fine, she can do that. She can take it. She can take it over. In fact, she can have the whole fucking channel. Because I'm just done with it. I'm done. If she wants the channel, she can have it. If she doesn't want it, she doesn't have the capacity for it, let it go down. And then the pink channel can rejoice because we're no more. because I'm just done. I'm just done. That broke the camel's back. That comment right there broke the camel's back. I'm done. I'm done busting my ass. I'm done trying to educate. I'm done trying to advocate. Never wanted this channel in the first place. It's too much stress. It's too much. I'm done. So, good luck to everybody. Good luck to Dawn. Dawn, if you need anything, I'll be happy to switch you from manager to owner. Goodbye. Not for meow, for me ever.